From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with their opponents. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Guy who missed the last 2 full seasons, it's Jerick McKinnon. And he stopped immediately.
There, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You can fall, you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, 49ers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Alert. 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Exit 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
For San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
I couldn't quite hear, but I can imagine there was a big look out to the quarterback as Nick Bosa got to him yet again for another sack. The 2019 Defensive Rookie of the Year, he continues to make an impact now, and I expect that for seasons to come. Not only is he a great player himself, because of his work, because of his excellent play, he makes everyone else in that defensive line that much better too.
At their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. On the screen, this is Coleman. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Complete to Tevin Coleman. That's a gain of 7.
These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
44 is Mike. Check. Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I got this.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. 11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
49ers.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Davion Taylor on the stop.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second down, here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They had no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Davion Taylor on the stop. 1 yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
47-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down, Philadelphia.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Eagles 20, 49ers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout taken.
At the 26.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll hit Jackson complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Philadelphia.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Six yards left on second down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Man open. It's Goodwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
You go back to the second round of the draft, and when Jalen Hurts' name was called, a lot of Philadelphia fans weren't extremely happy about it. But when you see his ability, he can be mobile and make plays out of the pocket, but he's got a much better arm and much more accurate than what people think. Remember, he was raised by his father in the game of football. His dad was his high school coach. This kid is a true gym rat, and he's going to get better every time out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
It's 2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go play action with Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
On the play. But it's 3rd down.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with their opponents. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. And what is this? We're lining up here to punt on first down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Eagles take over.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out. He's got a man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 91 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yep.
It got his man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Complete to
Jalen Reagor, 79 yards. yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Jake Elliott on
just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. I'm still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 91 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. This is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
First down, Eagles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quan Alexander. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Here we go. By 20.
Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Check.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Miles Sanders.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Roosevelt Nix, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 30. 49ers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The 27-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Nickel Roby brings him down on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 8 coming up. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
I don't think you got it, son. 56 to Mott, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, pick your game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo now. Screen play, McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Jerick McKinnon. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
It's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A 38-yard attempt.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 16. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 37, 49ers 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14.
Strip that ball.
1, Omaha.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On second down, it's Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Jackson.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now his second year with the Niners. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
The Eagles' 4-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Lining up for the
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Complete to Miles Sanders. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
49ers 31.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Check 4, check 4. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Another run with Sanders. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Again, the ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts to throw. And he connects with Hurts. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
49ers 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Completes it to Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Garoppolo again. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Yeah, that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Eagles.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, defense.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Not much there, only a yard.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with